I'm sure y'all have seen it. Over the last couple of days, Akash Singh has been trending because Myron Gains from the Fresh and Fit podcast, of all people, is catching a crazy W right now. But Myron normally is catching L's, whether it be by Tariq Nasheed, Andrew Schulz, white supremacist groups, and even to Akash Singh. Once upon a time on the Flagrant podcast, he caught a crazy L, and this was 3 years ago. Akash Singh pretty much roasted them for their commentary towards black women and women of their own race. So recently, Akash Singh, his wife started a podcast. Myron got on Twitter, posted an episode of Akash Singh's wife. This is only episode 6. I'm never wrong about these women. Stupid ass Akash Singh tried to lecture me about women years ago with his equally retarded co-host Andrew Schulz, aka Andrew Schulz team. Here's the stupid ass wife making a mockery of him and herself on the podcast. I'm about to cook her and him like curry when I get back to Miami. Akash Singh just retweeted, man out here getting triggered by jokes, how ironic. Well, don't worry about me, Myron. I got no issues putting a bitch in her place. For example, and Akaash posts the moment on Flagrant when they actually went back and forth with each other.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period. Those are your roots. Those women are reflected in your roots. So if you're saying, hey, I don't generally date them, but I have more space for it, even though I still think it's a little corny.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian woman.
So this
that
is
was
like loyal through and through. Okay.
And right. I understand it's not as important for y'all, but as an Indian, there's not a lot of us who are famous. So whether you like it or not, people are looking at you as a role model. You guys have established yourselves as role models. From simps to pimps, which is another motto I find kind of corny, but I looked into what you guys are about. And a lot of the shit is just childish, which is fine if you want to be funny. We just talked about how doctors ain't shit for 45 minutes. We are not in any way life coaching. We are not in any way trying to help men outside of, hey, come have a laugh for a couple hours. Right. If you're going to paint yourself as life coaches and then say shit like, my preference is, which is honestly bullshit. It is, I don't want to date black girls. That's the way every black dude that fucks white girls says it. I've dated black girls in my life. All right, bro. Who the fuck hasn't except me? You know what I mean? Everybody gonna dabble in everything. It is the mentality that I have an issue with, and Alex is upset with the specific words, true, but underneath it, he's upset with the mentality.
But in the meantime, the YouTube commenters and like specifically Too Lazy to Try, that's whose video we're gonna watch today, because there's a compilation now going around of all the wildest things that she said across all the platforms, not just the podcast, but also on TikTok and things of that nature.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, ugh.
These videos are recent. Like, we just recorded this. But she is dreaming and reminiscing on the dick that she used to hop on back in college.
Sometimes it like literally hurts my heart. And when the nostalgia is that painful.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you believe her?
I don't know how real this is. I don't know what it would be like to think that you were also marrying a virgin and then to find out she was sleeping in a different dorm room in a frat house 5 nights a week. This nigga is in pain at home, bro. God damn, dog. I don't think I'm going back. I don't know. They ain't got no kids, man. I ain't going back. I might not go back, bro. I might take my ass. I might go sleep on my mama's couch or something. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. That's crazy, my nigga.
Akash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband. And I don't often find men that measure up to him. And like, Nav completely measures up to him, if not more.
If not more, it's crazy, bro.
Can I just say, like, not in a weird way, he's so good looking.
Oh, thank you.
And
would y'all ever have an orgy together with your husbands?
Priya,
She tried.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
No, I kind of love it, but I'm like, us for it? Okay, maybe.
I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
You would only be down for an orgy if we
Or
did
it's thick. It's thick.
She's talking to the homegirl like, yo, think your husband's it might be all right. She also does it in front of Akaash and the other nigga. You know what I'm saying? So all this is all fair game, essentially.
Drake is your Taylor Swift.
100%.
Exactly.
I'm toxic. How do you think I have to keep up with her?
No, he be saying some boss ass shit. What is the stuff he says to you that I'm just like, that's fire?
Oh, Nash just puts his dick out on the table.
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer who
I'm not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
Wait, he used to sell like iPhones, buy iPhones and sell them.
Have you seen his Instagram thumbnail? You know I've shown that to multiple dudes.
He has saved under his favorite.
Look at my wife's podcast partner's husband. It's crazy. Ain't that crazy? I've shown it to multiple guys.
I've also shown it to multiple people.
Oh, wait, hold on. You know what?
Have you seen his Instagram thumbnail? You know I've shown that to multiple dudes.
He has saved under his favorite.
Look at my wife's podcast partner's husband. It's crazy. Ain't that crazy?
I think he's saying how crazy good looking he is. Akash and his wife are talking about how sexy this man is in the bed. That's why she's comfortable like this. She might be in the right. I thought I was gonna come here and cook her, but She thinking, nigga, we talked about how sexy this nigga is dozens of times. Of course I'll say I want to fuck him in front of her. Why not? My husband knows. Damn. I think we might be good, y'all. I don't know where I'm going now.
I'm meeting Nav's dad tomorrow, and I will say I'm fucking nervous because he has the, not to be weird, but he has big dick energy, and he's obviously
based off stories.
Yeah, he's a don. Let's face it.
But thank you guys for being on the main character pod. We love you. We hate you.
I guess
we respect
we
you.
love you, but I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
She said, I want to love and fuck all of you. Couple things need to be said before we get to what Andrew said, because I think that's still important to say. One, Akash and his wife have talked about how sexy this man is in the bed. And the word sexy is used correctly in this context. For her to almost be this comfortable with talking about his dick and straight up saying in front of everybody, and even in front of her husband, I want to fuck you all the time. Him fucking her might have happened during pillow talk as well. That's how that sounds almost. Because why is he showing other guys like, that's crazy? Look at this dude, that's crazy. If a nigga said that to me, what am I supposed to say? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck am I supposed to say about that shit? Like, this person that you're showing me, does it have to deal with the story that you're about to tell me? Because why else are you waiting for me to agree with you that I think he looks good? Because that's not gonna happen. It's just a stalemate right now unless this nigga is important to the conversation. Wow. Akash is wrong for having this stance if he's displaying cuck behaviors behind the scenes. If he has cuck behavior via pillow talking and behind the scenes, them demonizing misogynistic men publicly is unacceptable. He's not allowed to do that. He was allowed to do it because we didn't know who his wife was. She wasn't talking. She wasn't giving up the goods. This nigga was fronting, and who are we supposed to verify with? Nobody. There's one mouthpiece. There are now two mouthpieces that are actively shaping Akash Singh's image in the public. And they currently now need to be on the same page at all times. And the pages we just realized publicly when she started speaking are very different from what we thought. Maybe we need to hone in on him saying, I show other people this guy. And then I say, that's crazy. We might need to really focus on that. That might be important. He can't do this no more. I don't know what this nigga's gonna respond with. In my mind, you just go away. You know what I'm saying? He might need to chill. But he's also a comedian. Fresh and Fit fan is pulling up just on some heckle shit. So even if he doesn't address it via his platform, which is Flagrant, somebody gonna catch him lacking at the comedy club. Hey, yo, I'm trying to fuck your wife, nigga. What's up? Where the bitch at? You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna start talking crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? He either gotta crash out or be like, well, how do you look? Can I show you off too? Because it might be all right. Damn. This might be okay, actually. Fuck. It's so hard to judge people's marriages. It's so risky because we don't know anything about that shit. Like, we are learning so much about what this relationship could be by her being 7-8 episodes deep into a podcast. Okay. All right. But back in the day on Flagrant 2, when it was actually a sports podcast and like the cover art was, I think that's Kobe punching, I can't remember who the dude was, but it's Andrew, Akash, Kaz, and Alex Media is in the background as well too. But Andrew Schulz has always been hated by Akash's wife. If I'm looking out for my nigga and he don't want to hoe because he a virgin, he's religious, he's saving himself to a marriage, as polite and respectful as I could possibly be, she's gonna feel that I know who you is. I've been that friend. Whereas like, my nigga loves you, so I'll still be like polite and be like, do you need anything? I think you got somebody that you don't know who you got for real. And she knows I know it and she don't fuck with me. Even though I've never really been objective, I think it's that energy that comes off. So in the beginning of this episode, she's just hanging out in the studio. He's waiting to record, and Andrew don't feel like she's respecting their time. And so she's like, he probably asked in a rude way, when is she leaving? You know what I'm saying? And this is the situation that unfolds.
Before we start, because we already started, but was that rude? Was that rude? First of all, something that I learned today that I had only heard in rumors prior was that Akash's girl does not like young Hezi.
Really?
At all.
Really?
I felt a vibe.
I don't blame
She
her.
don't like you.
Oh my God.
I've been trying to whatever. You know how you try to pick, promote your boy?
Yeah.
When she don't like you, ain't no brain.
Hey, bro, feelings mutual.
Sober.
All right, Akash,
I wish.
listen,
I had a
you know
long
I'm
day. I
mad
wish I was out,
respectful
bro.
of people's girls, yo. Mad respectful.
You respectful in that
Yeah.
you won't ever hit on them or flirt with them.
I don't hit on them. I don't flirt with them. I try to make you look good in front of you. If you're my homie, I always try to make you look good.
Yeah.
I always try to make you look like the man.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm always like, am I being a bitch if I think this is? I don't want to be no whipped at. And I was like, she probably upset by that, and I could see how, but.
That sounds like she was training him before. She was training the nigga for this behavior that we see today. She was slowly beating this nigga down. He was asking himself, am I a bitch right now? If I don't take up for her, even though he's right, but she's offended. Yeah, that psychological warfare starts early. That's how they get. Oh, man. That's how it starts. You start questioning yourself. Then you lose that battle. 7 years have passed. And your wife is talking about, I bet he's got good dick. Right in front of you. I couldn't do it. Couldn't be me.
What I ever do that was bad?
I don't think you've done anything.
Oh,
bad.
I remember the one thing.
Yeah.
But that was
You can't just trail off on that one. I need details.
I don't think that story in particular ever saw the light of day, but clearly something before this moment happened. That was probably the first marker of her like, yeah, fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's because he did something in defense of his boy, because he thought his boy was on the same time as him. I said it on Homeroom University on our last episode.
I think Andrew will argue to death with his fucking wife. I think he'll go there. I think he'll still be Andrew with his wife. I think
Andrew runs a strict program.
Exactly.
That's what I believe.
It's tried and true.
And I don't
It's the same.
think there's jokes attached to his strict program either. So I think what happened was he saw his homeboy, his girl interacted, and he probably like inserted a little joke, but it was on some calm down, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit of that energy, know your place type energy. I'm assuming it's been up ever since. You also have to accept your friends for what they want in their life. If this is what Akaash likes, let's not forget Akaash said, I show this nigga's picture to other people, be like, isn't that crazy? I don't know if they're gonna address this. Tell them, they need to do an episode with Adam 22. I think that's how a mainstream person introduces themselves into the cuck lifestyle. Adam will ask that shit. You know, Adam he a crazy nigga. So he gonna ask Akaash like, yo, how'd that shit make you feel? And then Akaash gonna be like, I don't know, bruh. How did it feel when your wife started saying she wanted to fuck other people? And they could really have it could be a growing conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because Adam might be able to like give him words of encouragement so that when Akash's wife slips and falls on her best friend's husband's dick, Akaash is okay with it.
If you got a homie with a girlfriend, you just make his life easier.
Yeah,
That's all you do.
And I did. I
wasn't
threw you a
easy.
bone. She didn't take that shit. So after that, it's like, beat it, son. We got a podcast to
What's
do.
the bone? Why you gotta say beat it, man?
I think Andrew Schulz tried to warn Akaash back in the day who the woman was that he was dealing with. But I think Andrew, just like myself, and just like most of the people who find this crazy, may have underestimated what Akaash wants for himself. But in conclusion, Akaash can't never stand on this shit no more. You can't be shaming niggas for what they like. This is okay for you. I don't know if you should respond. I think if you do respond, honesty is the best policy. Throw Adam a bone. Let him come on Flagrant. It's up. And Lena come back. Because y'all did it before. Do it again. We might need to watch that episode that Adam and Lena were on there and watch Akaash's face when they started talking about certain things to see if Akaash was like taking notes on some shit like, I think I could do that. Yeah, I feel him right there. And there might be some gems over there.